Welcome back to another player build, y'all. Today we have none other than, of course, Blackhawks legend Patrick Kane. Let's not waste any more time. Let's hop right into how to make this build for y'all. Let's get it. Now, to recreate Patrick Kane, I believe when I made his build like a few years ago in NHL 22 or 23 or something, when I first started the series, I believe I made him a sniper, but at the time it was because the sniper just kind of had the all-around best attributes that you really could kind of tank some stuff, and it wouldn't hurt a whole lot because you didn't have all these extra skill points and stuff. But now, of course, that we do, I think it's pretty obvious what we're going to go with. Patrick Kane is a playmaker and has been a very, very, very elite playmaker for a really long time now. We are going to go with his actual height and weight, which is 5'10", 177 pounds as listed on the NHL website. He does shoot left-handed, and abilities and boosts we will come back to as always. Now, first for Patrick Kane's technique attributes, we're of course going to add 3 to speed. He has a pretty fast skater. Most of the smaller guys, if you're kind of an undersized guy, usually have a pretty good amount of speed to kind of counter that lack of size sometimes, and Patrick Kane most definitely does. Not only that, but he's just a really good skater in general, so we're also going to add 2 to his agility. We're going to add 2 to wrist shot accuracy, 1 to slap shot accuracy, and just take 2 off your balance. Next for Patrick Kane's power attributes, same thing for acceleration. We're just going to add 3 to acceleration because, like I said, he is a pretty fast skater. We're going to add 2 to wrist shot power, 2 to puck control, add 1 to slap shot power, and then just take 5 off endurance. As like I always say, I'm just really not focused on showing off the endurance for most of these players. After that, for Patrick Kane's playstyle attributes, we're of course going to add 5 to passing because, like I said, he's been such an elite playmaker for such a long time. It is only right that we really credit his passing. Same thing with his offensive awareness. His IQ is just so damn high that we of course had to add 5 to offensive awareness as well. Then we're going to add 2 to stick checking because he isn't really a bad defender, especially for a winger, and his defense has definitely gotten better from the beginning of his career. He's actually not a terrible defender, but I mean, we can only get his defense up a little bit, and he of course is not a super physical player, being that he is kind of undersized, so we are going to take 5 off his body checking as well. Then for tenacity attributes, like with most of these players, we're just simply going to add 5 to hand-eye, add 5 to strength, and just take 5 off durability and 5 off shot blocking. Unfortunately, durability and shot blocking are just not super important attributes, so there's no need for us to really show them all for most of these players. And finally, for Patrick Kane's tactic attributes, we're of course just going to add 5 to Deacon because he's a remarkable stick handler. Then we're going to add 3 to discipline. We're just going to add 1 to faceoffs. I know he's obviously a winger, but he does take faceoffs like very, very, very occasionally. And listen, I know you're really not going to be taking faceoffs with this build, but if you end up using it in 6s and your center gets a penalty or something, and you end up having to jump in the faceoff circle for a couple face-offs, you know, at least you have that 86 face-offs. It's probably not going to win you any face-offs, but at least it gives you a way better chance than having 85, I guess, right? Then we're of course just going to take 4 off fighting skill as well, though, because of course Patrick Kane, since he's not a super physical player, kind of undersized, he's not a big fighter at all whatsoever. Now, going back to abilities for Patrick Kane's zone ability, you probably could give him pretty much any of these abilities, maybe besides Big Tipper, but he's a remarkable stick handler. He of course is an incredible passer, but of course, since I said he's literally one of the best playmakers and has been for a very long time, you know we're going to go with a passing ability. Now, we're not going to go with tape to tape. We're actually going to go with third eye because it feels like no matter where on the ice you are, if you are open, Patrick Kane will find you. If you're backdoor and he ends up having to make some space, he will always see that extra pass and always find you in the back door no matter what. Next for Patrick Kane's superstar abilities, for his first one, it's pretty obvious what we're going to go with. I mean, you can't really have a Patrick Kane build without Spinorama, right? I mean, if there is one move that's like patented by Patrick Kane, it is absolutely the Spinorama, the spin move. He is absolutely filthy with it, and y'all are going to see in the gameplays coming up that we are absolutely filthy with it on this build too, so do not miss that. But for his second one, we are of course going to go with a shooting ability, and I was really debating between kind of what to give him, but his backhand is just so damn good, so accurate, so hard, that there's just no way I felt like I could not give him beauty backhand, so that's what we went with for Patrick Kane's second superstar ability. And finally, for Patrick Kane's boost, I'm going to be completely honest. I really did not know what to give him. I felt like all of these attributes were pretty solid for a Patrick Kane build, but the one thing that I felt like we could improve on a little bit was his shot power, so we decided to go with his power wrister for the first one, and we decided to go with booming slapper for the second one. Just increase that shot power a little bit more on both wrist shot and slap shot, because Patrick Kane, along with being an incredible playmaker, he of course does have an absolutely lethal shot to go along with that, and I felt like we could show that off just at least a little bit more on this build. And that is of course how we've recreated Patrick Kane right here in ESHL. Let's hop right into game one and show y'all what we can do with this build. Let's get it. Here we are, fellas, hopping into game one with, of course, now Detroit Red Wing, but I'll be so real, I'm sure most y'all probably think the same way as me. Patrick Kane will forever be a Blackhawk to me. I don't care if he even, like, honestly gets a cup with the freaking Red Wings. He will always be a Blackhawk to me. Ew, good fucking play, hon. Now, of course, even though he will be forever known as a Blackhawk to me, and I'm sure most of y'all as well, he did just sign a recent one-year deal with the Red Wings, so he will be returning for yet another year. Will this be his last year? Does he have some more gas in the tank? I mean, only time will tell with that, but I think there's probably a good chance this is his last year. If y'all think otherwise, definitely let me know down in the comments below, but I'd be really surprised. I mean, he could maybe go 1 year, I think, maybe one more. Other than that, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to do that. Ew, that was so fucking clean. There you go. Face-off win. Ah, fuck. Okay, nice. All right, Jaybird, come on. Let me see a big save out of here, kid. Oh, that's a good fucking move. That is a great move. Here we are, fellas, hopping into the second period with this Patrick Kane build. And I am, of course, begging the question, if Patrick Kane were to retire after this next season with the Detroit Red Wings, do y'all think he is a Hall of Famer? Because in my mind, I don't think there's any doubt about it. Oh, what a dot. Finish that, Hunt. Come on. Oh, but in my opinion, I mean, how could he not be? He's a 3-time Cup winner, a 1-time Calder, obviously, 1-time Art Ross. Oh my gosh, a 1-time Conn Smythe and a 1-time Ted Lindsay. Now, obviously, you know, of course, you look for multiple accolades, but to have that many different type of accolades, being the highest scorer in the league, Conn Smythe, Stanley Cup MVP or Stanley Cup playoff MVP, and then you also have stuff like the Calder. I mean, literally, what possible more accomplishments could you ask for from a guy? Not to mention, he's pretty close, I think, to becoming the highest scoring American-born player of all time. So I'd say there's pretty good reason for him to be, you know, in the Hall of Fame, unquestionably. And of course, that leads me into my next point, which I believe is that Patty Kane is probably the best American-born player of all time as well. Now, it really hurts me to say that, especially I will never forget that heartbreak in 2010, that goal that nobody knew was a goal except for Patrick Kane. It's just... Oh! Hit the fucking heartbreaker, baby. Come on, man. But of course, I'll never forget my Flyers crawling back from 3-0 against Boston. Just literally weren't even supposed to be in the playoffs this year. And somehow, some way, we were a miracle team, made it to the Cup, and Patrick Kane destroyed all of our hopes and dreams, to say the least. Oh my fucking gosh. Patrick Kane is fucking filthy. Shit it on again. That's 3 in a row, baby. Hit him with a... Dang. Shit. Okay. There we go. Okay, I was gonna say, I didn't know how one of us didn't take that, but... Well, yeah. Okay, an absolutely remarkable first game from the boys. As you see, we had 3 goals, 3 assists. Unfortunately, those dudes did leave at the end of the second period, so y'all will be seeing a third game here in this one as well. But of course, let's not waste any of y'all time. Let's hop right into game 2, where I promise y'all much more of the same dominance with this Patrick Kane build. Let's get it. Here we are, fellas, hopping into the second game with this Patrick Kane build. Like I said, we plan on continuing this dominance, hopefully, and just absolutely cooking up in this second game once again with this build, because if y'all couldn't tell, this build is absolutely freaking filthy. Go, 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 go. Yeah, that was the plan. I didn't mean to spin and try and shoot that or pass it. 100% meant to do exactly what just happened there. Nope. Yep. Okay, cool. Oh, can't do that, brother. Oh, shit. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that for sure again. Block. Ew, what a fucking pass, though. What an absolute dot. I mean, the goalie made a really good read on that. I can't believe he was expecting that pass. So, great fucking read from him. I mean, gorgeous pass from Patty Kane, of course, but just a phenomenal read from him. Fuck! Fuck! Oh, fuck, that's me. That's me, hon. I'm so fucking sorry. I should have passed that. Here we are, fellas, hopping into the second period with this Patrick Kane build after a pretty good, but a very, very, very hard first period. Because these dudes are definitely a solid squad, so sometimes, listen, they might not be as high-scoring affairs as some of these other games, but I do like to sometimes, you know, if we get a good game against a good squad, I definitely like to, you know, give y'all some good content, whether it be just showing y'all that you can really hang around with these builds no matter who you are, no matter who you're playing against. Backdoor, good save, good block, good play, whatever the fuck. Good defense. Yeah. They're just gonna look for that all day, bro. Oh. Oh my fucking gosh. I'm guessing wrong on every single fucking play that I possibly can right now. Holy shit, it's actually getting frustrating. Play, Tanner. Oh, come on, game. Oh, they're gonna get rewarded for shitty passes, of course. Back. Oh my gosh, good play. Yes, come on. Dude. Oh, nah, their goalie's the best. Their goalie is just literally the best. Here we are, fellas, hopping into the third period after some not great luck in those first 2 periods, but let's see if we can change our trajectory now, and no, we can't, of course. Okay. There we fucking go, baby. Fucking finally, bro. Go. Baited him. Come on, Hunt. Fuck. I hope that dude don't got speed. Let's go, Hunt. Good fucking play. And a great, great, great defensive play by Patty Kane, set up by a great breakout pass as well there. No, I fucking sold that. Oh, I spammed it. I spammed it. I spammed it. I spammed it. Oh my gosh. Send that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jaybird. There of all places, bro? Oh my gosh, thank you. Come on. Okay, alright, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. It's a good chance this next goal wins this game, so we've got to make sure we are the ones to score it. Fuck, man. Big and a very much needed timeout. Yes, Tanner. Oh, fuck.
No penalties, no stupid pens, no stupid plays here. Yep, just get it out. It's fine. Take it to OT. Take it to OT. Here we are, fellas, hopping into OT with this Patrick Kane build. And of course, like I said, we gotta try and get this dub. Good fucking play, Tanner. Come on. We out, we out, we out. Oh, shit. Oh my gosh, what a fucking play, though. Great save, Jaybird. Let's fucking go! Hit the fucking breaker, bitch. Honestly, just an incredible freaking second game from the boys. As you see, we had 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 out of our 5 points, and a huge shout out to that other team because that was an absolute freaking battle from start to finish. Literally every single thing on the stat sheet pretty much is damn near even because that was such a good fucking battle between 2 pretty solid teams. So big shout out to those guys, and of course, at least we were able to bury the OT winner with this Patrick Kane build. Now let's hop right into game 3 where it will be more dominance against a very, very good team, hopefully. Let's hop right into game 3 for y'all. Let's get it. Here we are, fellas, hopping into the 3rd game after an absolute remarkable second game from the boys and this Patty Kane build. All right, Hunt, start us off with a bang here, kid. Let me see something. Eater, eater, eater. Fucking save. Now I want to start out this 3rd game by talking about Patrick Kane's very, very brief stint with the New York Rangers. Of course, he did play 19 regular season games. He ended up putting up 5 goals, 7 assists for 12 points in those games, so he didn't play terrible for sure. There's definitely no saying that he was completely terrible and this absolute cancer or something to that team. But of course, the reason the Rangers did pick him up is because of his playoff presence. I mean, he's just an absolutely remarkable force in the playoffs, and this year was no different. 1 goal, 5 assists, 6 points in 7 games. Oh yeah, what an absolute beauty there from Patty Kane. Now Patrick Kane, of course, is a bit of an undersized player, but he most definitely never, ever, ever let that phase him. He never let anybody doubting about his size kind of let him get to him. But even with his size, Patrick Kane knew that he could be an absolute force in the NHL regardless of that. And of course, now that he's been in the league for quite some time now, we can all proudly say that he has most definitely overcome that and made, honestly, even made that a main staple of his game, using his size so effectively. It's just absolutely remarkable. Oh my gosh. Oh my fucking gosh. What a play from Patty Kane. We're completely fucking gassed and we still make a beautiful, clean play out there on the boards and send a gorgeous dime through the hunt. I really want to try and use this backhand beauty a bit. So let's see if we're able to bury this backhand. Oh, he read that. Oh, he read that like a fucking book, bro. Yeah, good reset. Wow. Why do I get this, like, gut feeling that he's gonna go for a flying poke check here? No way that stayed out. Oh, God. I literally had the whole right side. How did I fucking hit his toe? How the fuck did I hit his toe? Here we are, fellas, hopping into the 2nd period after a pretty solid 1st period. You know, we definitely feel like we controlled it a bit, but I had a lot of opportunities that I most definitely should have converted on, and I did not. I made some really, really bad plays, but that's a beautiful play there from the boys to pick me up. Let's go. No way, dude. Dude, what the fuck, man? Please, holy shit. We take those, baby. That's what I wanted. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I just wanted to put it in his 5-hole. Pause. And of course, how could we talk about Patrick Kane without talking about all his remarkable feats with the Blackhawks? I mean, a 15-year career with them, 15 seasons, 446 goals, 779 assists, totaling up for 1,225 points for Patrick. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to fucking pass that, dude. I was fucking looking away for a second. Fuck me. That's my bad. But of course, just remarkable numbers on the Blackhawks, and I would not be surprised if the number 88 does eventually get retired by them, because, I mean, how could they not? I feel like, I mean, he brought them 3 cups pretty much. I mean, Conn Smythe, like I said, Art Ross. I mean, you can just literally go down the list, and there is just accolades on accolades for Patrick Kane. It is just absolutely remarkable. How the fuck does that not get through, bro? Like, come on, game. Go on. Go, Tanner. Let's go. What a fucking play from the boys there. Here we are, fellas, hopping into the third period in what has been a very, very, very eventful Patrick Kane video, of course. And we, of course, need to start this period talking about our player build rankings and where Patrick Kane falls into them. Now, Patrick Kane is unfortunately not going to be coming into our top 5 or even top 10. But if you want to see our most recent top 5, make sure you click on this video here to check that out. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, dude. We are just shooting ourselves in the foot. Oh, my gosh. What a fucking block hunt. Fuck. Oh my gosh, yes. Let's go. Good fucking patience hunt. And technically that was set up by a spin move by Patty Kane. We're going to use that term very loosely there. Now this Patrick Kane build is actually going to be coming in at our number 12 spot, just below the Jack Hughes build and just above the Jack Eichel build. Now let me get into the reasoning why. Let's go. We take those, baby. We take those all day. Now, the reason he's at 12 is actually pretty simple. I mean, this build is super, super effective offensively, of course. I mean, Spinorama, not really the most effective ability, but y'all see, we are definitely making do in these 3 games with this Spinorama and with this build. I'm actually really enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. On paper, I really was like, wow, this build is going to be absolutely atrocious. Then you go and play with it for a bit, and you know, it really does feel like a good ass build. Nice shot, dude. Wow, I just sold the fuck out of that. Wow. This Patrick Kane build is just a great, great, great mixture of speed. It's obviously lacking in size a little bit, but let's go, baby. Finally, we're able to bury the backhand there and hit the final heartbreaker of the night. But there's really 2 main places that this build lacks, and that is, of course, his size, like I was just saying, and his defense, to be honest. The defense on this build is just not great. I mean, obviously, y'all have been seeing, you know, we're playing pretty solid defense, but unfortunately, the defense just isn't up to par with some of these other builds that we've used, so I do unfortunately have to drop Patrick Kane down a little bit because of that. All in all, this build is super, super, super effective, extremely, extremely good if you can use it correctly. And I mean, you see these dudes that we're playing now are even a pretty good squad, and we are holding our own quite well and actually honestly kind of giving them the work with this build. I can't even lie to y'all. Okay, as soon as I say that too. I deserve that. And an absolutely amazing third game from the boys. As you see, we had 2 goals, 7 assists, 9 out of our 9 points. And honestly, I probably could have had like 15 points if I could have just buried some of those goals and just made some better plays and passes with this build. But to be honest, I just did not play my best game this game. And the reality is, I mean, that's life. You know what I mean? I can't promise that every single one of these games is going to be absolutely incredible. I can't promise that we're never going to make any bad plays, because that is just unrealistic, no matter the player build, no matter who it is, what build we're using. So y'all are going to see everything, the good, the bad, and everything in between for this one. But that is how we recreated Patrick Kane right here in ESHL. If you did enjoy the video and you are enjoying the series, please feel free to drop a like, comment any other players you want to see me recreate in ESHL down below, and sub with notice on so you don't miss your favorite players in the future. I greatly appreciate you boys watching. Hope to see y'all in the next one. Peace out, y'all.